Have you ever stopped to think that there are many things that we see that end up going unnoticed by our eyes or ears? Well, this is how the industry acts upon us through cultural imperialism. Cultural imperialism is nothing more than the imposition of dominant culture over others, taking into account its economy, politics, and ideologies. This is often seen in social practices such as communication or education. It's conceptualized as a subtle or explicit process which involves the dissemination of norms, values, beliefs, and lifestyles of a more influential culture to other societies. Okay, to understand this better, we will go back to the colonial period when Brazil was being colonized by the Portuguese. That upon their arrival in Brazilian territory, they not only established political and economic dominance, but also imposed their culture on the indigenous peoples and Africans brought as slaves. Some of these include the imposition of the Portuguese language, education and detention system, Christianization and imposition of the Catholic religion, European norms and customs, and many others. Therefore, the colonization of Brazil was not only a political and economic domination, but also a cultural imposition. European cultural imperialism sought to destroy or minimize indigenous and African identities and cultures, transforming Brazil into a society cultural dominated by the Portuguese metropolis in this way, showing that cultural imperialism not only changed the history of Brazil, but also had the influence to shape it as a whole, become the powerhouse that it is today. It's important not only to look at the past, but to look at the present as well. The American film industry positions itself on Mexican and Latin culture, often creating films and series starring Latin characters. The majority of them are women with the same role of being the hot and the pick-up artist. In the HBO series Euphoria, actress Alex Demi plays the character Maddie, who was stereotyped as a hot Latina by the public. This affected her career because she didn't want to be seen that way, as the tendency was for her to get more holies with that stereotype and not something deeper like that she would have liked. This example mentioned was something more explicit, but most American film industries tend to place cultural imperialism in dystopian and fantasy films, showing that art often imitates reality. Even when imposed as a fiction, there are always inspirations from the real world. And that was the video, guys. Thank you very much to everyone who watched it. You till the next time. Bye.